So after delays and a lot of uncertainty about what this movie was going to be about, Soul has finally come out on Disney+. And after seeing it, I gotta say, there's a lot to unpack here, including the truth behind the journey of a certain middle school band teacher. I'm not kidding, people. Soul has so much to look into. I really wasn't expecting a Pixar movie to go all existential with its exploration of what is our purpose in life and what gives life meaning. But I could discuss this movie more in future minis and even full guidance guys. Just let me know in the comments what you think. And be sure to do the YouTube thing while you're there. Like, subscribe if you're new here, and be sure to ring that bell so you know when a new video comes out. But this is not a review, that's not my thing. What I want to do is take a closer look at Joe Gardner's arc as he went through the movie. And obviously, don't be watching this if you haven't seen Soul, then get all butthurt when spoilers come up. I'm gonna give you some time to walk away. Perhaps check out my Wonder Woman video, or my Pixar Top 10. You got options. I'll give you a sec. Alright, time's up. Now, for the rest of you, how could it be that Joe was a lost soul? I'm the guidance guy, and I'll explain. In Soul, we see our man, Mr. G, going about his life as a middle school band teacher. And based on the students he has in class, it's pretty rough. He loves music, but not what he's doing right at the moment. But he gets a shot at his dream of being a pro musician when he's tapped to join Dorothea Williams' band for a gig. And then he dies. Yup, homeboy gets his chance to do the thing he's always wanted to do, only to immediately kick the bucket. Dang, that's some Hannah Baker kind of luck, am I right? Then he ends up in the great beyond, but determined not to be dead, he actually ends up going the other way, to the great before, and it's there that he's paired with 22, a soul that is so close to becoming human and going to Earth, except for the fact that she doesn't want to be human in the first place. Cue the spiritual hijinks! But where I want to spend our time with this movie is the place where I honestly wish Soul spent more time in. The Zone. Have you ever been so into something that you felt like you were in another place? Whether you were engrossed in taking apart or fixing a piece of machinery, reading a really good book, or as in Mr. G's case, raptured by the power of music? If you've experienced that, you, my friend, have been in the zone. You are no longer taking in the sights and sounds of your surroundings. It's an out-of-body experience in which it's just you and your thing, whatever that happens to be. But as Joe and 22 explore this landscape, they realize that the zone is not completely a land of ecstasy and joy. They also encounter these wandering monsters across the land. They are the lost souls, people who, as Moonwind describes, are obsessed by something that disconnects them from life. And the film shows us in real time someone who is in the midst of the zone, gets ensnared by it, and then transforms into that lost soul. A lost soul is what happens when someone becomes addicted to the zone. The euphoria, the joy, the sense of connectedness between yourself and something greater. They become dependent on it, and it causes them to lose perspective on their own existence. And I'm sorry, but how does that not describe Joe Gardner at the beginning of this movie? Think about it. He's a middle-aged man still chasing that dream of becoming a star pianist, but is simply going through the motions of life. Here he has the opportunity to share his love of music with others, to give other people that inspiration that his father gave him when he was young, and he's wasting it. And I'm certain that if we were able to see Joe's life before the movie started in the zone, he would have been a lost soul, shuffling through life looking for that gig that will jumpstart his life. His only objective is being up on that stage, basking in the glow of the zone. And remember what happens when, after all the nonsense that happened to him in between, when he finally gets to live out that dream? He enjoyed it, but found it unfulfilling, as if his soul was asking, hold up, that's it? And that's the limitation of the zone. It's a great place to visit, we just can't live there. Remember that scene in The Incredibles where Dash and Helen are talking in the car about why Dash can't do track, and then she goes,
everyone's special, Dash, which is another way of saying no one is.
Believe it or not, that exchange also applies to our music man. Mr. G has fooled himself into thinking that you can live out your life in the zone, in this zenith of human pleasure, but you just can't. Life has ups and downs. Sure, we'd all love to be on the mountaintop all the time, but you never truly appreciate the high moments until you've experienced the lowest ones. If your life was nothing but an endless stream of good things and good feels, you'd actually get bored with it. Why? Because if every moment of your life was great, can you really call your life great? Greatness demands a comparison. For there to be a moment of greatness, there needs to be a moment of not greatness to compare it with. As much as we don't want to admit it, we need our low moments, the times where life is just pure trash, so that when we enter the zone, we can appreciate it much more. And it helps us to enjoy the smaller moments as well, like taking a walk on a cool afternoon, catching up with an old friend, or simply enjoying some good music. And that's how our lost soul found his way in the end. Life doesn't have purpose based on how long one has been in the zone. Its purpose is given on how much you enjoy every moment, by how much you influence the lives of those around you. And as we head into this new year, let's do the same thing. Let's strive to visit the zone every once in a while, but also see how many others we can take there with us as well. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what other characters and franchises you'd like me to discuss next. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video is ready. Until next time.